Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone. My name is Yudho, but you can call me Luhung. I'm very happy because I'm still given fortune and health to this day by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. I hope you too. Before I started my speech, I'm here for a reason. I want to discuss about something most common happen around us. Saving energy, especially in our home, it's about saving the electricity, namely the earth for future generations, and not about that either, but how we look for renewable sources of electricity that can make us more cost effective. So this is the reason why we have to save our electricity on earth. First thing is electricity is one of the most important human needs today. All devices in human life, most of which always require electrical energy. Until now, lot of electricity is still sourced from coal as a fuel which leaves waste in the form of carbon emission and environmental pollution. The higher the consumption of electrical power, the higher the carbon dioxide emission that can damage the Earth's atmosphere. There are several tips to reduce electricity consumption, and namely, switch off the light after the use of heavy equipment in non-peak hours, unplug inactive devices, replace the maximum use light with solar LEDs, avoid leaving the equipment standby mode, adjust your thermostat while and overnight, and then the higher the consumption of electrical energy, the more difficult it is to work on the generator. If the generator is forced to produce more electrical energy than its capacity due to wasteful use, it can cause losses. PLTU damage has an impact on power outage. Of course, if the power plant is damaged and there are frequent power outages, it will also be a big loss again. The annual consumption of electricity is a key indicator of a nation's economic electricity advancement. In general, power usage rises quicker as the economic growth progresses quickly and falls rapidly when the process is completed or near completion. However, as the oil crisis and economic crash took its toll, the Japanese economy grew rapidly from the late 1650s to the 1660s, resulting in a rise in power demand and massive increases in energy usage. After that, the supply of fossil fuel such as coal is very limited in number. Worse still, the fuel are not renewable natural resource. It took millions of years to get it back. Therefore, saving electrical energy is one way to save fuel supplies as well. Fossil energy sources in Indonesia continue to run out. Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources, Arifin Tasrif, said domestic oil production would run out in 9 years, assuming no new reserves were discovered. Currently, national oil production is only around 700,000 barrels per day. In fact, its domestic demand reaches 1.5 million barrels per day. Oil reserves continue to decline due to the absence of new field findings. Currently, the figure is at 3.77 billion barrels. Gas is still around 77.3 trillion cubic feet and 37.6 billion tons for coal. Conclusion: energy saving is an important element of an energy policy. The reason is still sourced from coal as a fuel which leaves water in the form of carbon emission and environmental pollution. Higher the consumption of electrical energy, the more difficult it is to work on the generator. The supply of fossil fuels such as coal is very limited in number. Energy saving reduces energy consumption and energy demand per capita so as to cover the increasing energy demands due to population growth. This reduces rising energy costs and can reduce the need for energy generation or energy imports. Reducing energy demand can provide flexibility in choosing energy production method. Nabi Muhammad said, "Don't forget to turn out the lights at night when you want to rest, and close the door, close the tap of water, and close the food and drink." I think that's all information that I can share to all of you. I hope it's useful for everyone. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.